Radio 1.
Better put my mic up. There you go. That's Little Chris. Please welcome the man who can, JK.
Hello.
Yes, there you go.
It's Saturday morning.
It is. Well, it's now afternoon, 12 minutes past 12.
Oh, it's 12. Yeah, that's because I was late, because they've done something with Regent Street. And I just want to say, Vernon, this is my last interview of the year, and to have two Ks in one room, Lord K of Horsenden and Lord K of Bolton.
Thank you very much, sir.
Outrageous.
No, so is this really your last interview of the year?
This is my last interview.
And then what are you doing? Holidays?
Yeah, I'm off. That's it.
Wow.
End of the story. It's all over.
Unbelievable.
I know.
But I've been reading in your bio, and you know what, Jay? If it did end today, you've done all right for yourself.
I suppose so.
Yeah. If it's true what I'm reading, then you've done bloody well for yourself.
Right. What are you reading?
Well, I'm not going to say it on air, but
right.
you know, but it's very easy information to find if you've got internet. But congratulations.
Thanks very much.
And the first thing that we'll do about is talk about High Times, the singles 92 to 2006. I went and bought a copy of this.
You're very kind.
All right, and it's a brilliant celebration of everything that you've done.
Yeah, I think it's a well-rounded, wholesome. It's a big buttock album. It's
like a nice side of beef.
It's a lovely side of beef. And the thing is, we've got none left because you ate it all.
Yeah, don't say that.
Okay.
But we were sharing it.
We did share it.
Yeah.
What did we have? We had roast pork.
Yeah, and
then we had a roast leg of lamb as well afterwards.
Oh, mate. And it was the most succulent piece of meat I've ever had. And I can say that.
The boys will be happy to know.
Yes. But it starts off, the first track is When You're Gonna Learn. And then the last track is Radio. There's 19 tracks on this album.
Yeah.
Right, and basically they're all on there. Cosmic Girl, Virtual Insanity, Space Cowboy, Emergency on Planet Earth. How long did it take you to put that list together?
Well, we had to leave off about 5 tracks off that, and which is a shame, but, you know, there's no more room on the CD, you know. But I really left it up to the record company to do what they wanted to do with it, you know. It's like, you know, they're the all-seeing eye, you know.
The whip crackers.
They know what's going on. But, you know, it's amazing when I look at the dates, you know, 92 to 2006. It's a long time, you know.
And so you're definitely happy with everything that's on there?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I know it sounds, it's a weird question, but, because some people say, oh, best of albums, I wish that was on and I wish that wasn't on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I think also a lot of best of albums, you know, I mean, people have done sort of 2 albums,
yeah.
put the best of,
yeah,
and they've had 4 singles. So I think it's nice for people who don't really know much about us, you know, who've sort of heard bits and bobs of us to get the whole thing. That's the story, you know.
Definitely, and I know this.
You notice how much tighter my pants were on the first songs compared to the last ones.
What, you mean like this?
Absolutely, yeah. And
another thing is, it's a great driving album because you get 2 CDs. You get 2 for 1. Right, you get remixes as well, and we'll talk about all the remixes.
Ah, yeah.
And the remixes and how important they are to you.
Yeah.
After this, from yourself, this is Runaway. There you go, our guest for the rest of the show. It's JK and JamiRadio on Radio 1.
Radio 1.
That was Runaway, singing along to it. I love it when you sing along to your own songs.
Oh,
too.
That's really kind of you. Thank you very much. That's it. Tell them all. Go on. Tell them all.
I'd do it.
I just got to say, did you see the Take That thing yesterday? Did you see there was a documentary on all about them? It was fascinating. There was a bit where there was some girls with a brush sweeping jelly onto their
that was one of
the bum jelly. I mean,
that was one of their first ever videos, I think. The bum jelly.
I tell you what, I've never done that. You won't see that on my videos, bum jelly.
No.
I tell you,
I think bum jelly might be a phrase or something else. I don't know.
Unbelievable! I just couldn't believe it.
But Nigel Martin Smith, their first the first manager, was a gay fella who put them in the gay scene, didn't he?
He wasn't gay, was he?
Allegedly, and that's why they put them in that kind of video, because the audience that they were attracting at that time were just gay blokes. So
right,
they thought it might have been a little bit raunchy, but a bit of bum jelly.
Bum jelly, it's fantastic. Honestly,
I must have died in some bum jelly.
I'll tell you what. Shivers must have been old Shivers. They must have. I mean, you know, I wonder if it had set properly. Do you remember you used to get the? I used to actually eat the jelly before it had even had the boiling water on it.
Yeah, when it was in the cubes.
Yeah, but I wonder if I mean, honestly, you get one of those cubes stuck up, yeah.
But can you?
You're in trouble, aren't you? Hey, getting a cube out. I mean, you know. Oh, look, I've found another cube from last month.
But from last month's video.
Yeah.
But can you imagine being one of the girls in the video that was doing the sweeping and saying, right, oh, okay, you've got the parts, you're going to sweep jelly on to take that's bums.
Yeah, but the other thing was, you know, it's like, can you please not use that hard brush? Soft brush only, you know. Sponsored by Addis and Shivers, this video. Fantastic.
All right, Jay, tell us quickly what you think of this.
The Chris Moyle Show on Radio 1.
So I moved into my flat about 7 years ago, and it's got a conservatory, and it's constantly leaked since I've had it. And it's now started proper flooding. I don't really know what to do about it. I was moaning earlier about problems with my home. Vernon sent a text saying, you can come and live above my garage. So that's it. That's virtually a legal binding agreement that I'm going to move into the Vernon K household. Tell you what, that's the TV show right there.
Vernon has just returned from walking the dogs. He's not impressed to find Chris sitting on his couch, wearing his boxer shorts.
Hey, they're my boxer shorts!
I couldn't find any clue ones. Go to Vernon.
Don't stretch your ball and get off the sofa. You know Tess doesn't like us touching anything. Just the five of us, with the fat man in the loft. Just the five of us.
The Chris Moyle Show, back Monday morning from 7, Radio 1.
Now, you see, Jay, I think that concept would work. You know, having Miles in my loft, he could be my kind of cleaner stroke.
Have you had your RSJs put in?
Yeah, I've had a lentil put in.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
proper strong one.
Okay, good.
I think it'll work.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a neighbour, we could come round to yours, the family, the five of us.
Oh, fantastic. I would love that. I really would. He can break some more of my toys.
Yes, he's good at that.
He is good at that.
Do you like that, Jeff? Freddie Legrand?
I do really like that track. It's a good one. Full on. You know what? I mean, if you're in the club, it really kicks off.
It does, it keeps on bouncing.
It kicks off, it keeps bouncing and bouncing.
I just want to talk about, briefly, when you started JamiRadio.
Yeah.
What was your goal? Did you set yourselves any goals?
Yeah, I did actually. It was to get on top of the pops.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Seriously? When you guys came onto the music scene, it was that period when kind of rock and roll indie music was, you know, it was the end of the Stone Roses, it was the beginning of Britpop.
That's right, absolutely.
House music was massive.
Yeah.
And then you guys came along with a totally different funky sound that people just went, oh my god, that's brilliant.
I gotta say, I do remember sitting in the pub and hearing the Stone Roses, do you know what I mean? And thinking, Fool's Gold, that track, great track. And I was sitting in the pub thinking, I want to be doing that. I really did. I remember saying, right, got to get myself sorted out and you know, get myself a band. And I think that was we started off with Machines, you know, and then I just wanted a live band. I just wanted a live band all along, you know, and get a record deal, you know. It's amazing how the industry's changed so radically, you know. You got this glut of you know, greatest hits in a way, you know, really big glut of it. I've never seen it before.
Proper bands that can perform live. And from my point of view, what I've noticed is bands and artists now won't go on shows unless they can perform live.
Well, do you know who was behind all that? Moi.
Because, it wasn't you, was it?
It was. No, because I tell you what, I used to really moan and groan and say, why can't we do this live? Because you know, doing stuff to backing tracks, it's just not fun.
I'll tell you why, because like going back just even 3-4 years ago, people couldn't do it live.
Yeah.
Well, now with all these bands that are around, people can do it live, and it's blooming good that they insist.
And also the TV shows have changed a great deal, you know, and you see people like Jules Holland, you know, he's really been the instigator of that kind of stuff, you know. He's always I always love doing his shows. He's got a great show, and you get on there and you do it live. And it's the same as, you know,
the greatest hit show that will be on ITV1 on Friday. Hey?
I didn't want to say it.
I've got to get my own plug in there, Jay. But just quickly, see, I could talk to you forever because I remember seeing you on a dance show that was on Channel 4 years ago. I think it was about 1992.
Oh my god!
And it was when you had
called. And
you had the big furry hat.
It was in Brixton Academy.
That's right.
Was the early bit, and I was in one of the shots.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you were saying you were talking about house music and that thing because when you first started, one of the main things that you wanted to do was save the planet, wasn't it? There was a very green vibe about JamiRadio.
There was a very green vibe. There was a very green vibe.
And a smoky one to boot.
Yeah, it's a smoky one. A very green, smoky vibe. Yeah. No, do you know what I'd had that night when Channel 4 actually filmed me?
Go on.
Milk.
Really?
Yeah, just milk.
Why did I choose milk? There you go. All right, Jay, sticking around. We've got some Lily Allen. Right, there you go. Lily Allen on Radio 1. Are you a fan of Lily Allen, Jay?
Yeah, I am now.
Oh, no. All right, Jay has just had a parcel delivered, and it's a couple of Belgium's finest.
Absolutely, yeah.
We've got David, or Bex, as we like to call him.
Yeah.
And,
hair of the dog.
Yeah.
You know,
a Czech friend as well.
I just wanted to say that some of these messages coming in are fantastic. Sasha from Lancaster. Anyone need a bit more than the NHS has to offer? Sasha, I definitely do. I've already broken my leg just looking at that. That's incredible. Can you please come and help me? And also, who's the fella with the 172 mile an hour thing with the Churchill dog on the back? Stuck on that? I don't believe that car does 172 miles an hour or does a standing quarter of a mile in 8.2 seconds.
I know. If you're going to send us a picture of a car, then you're sending it to the right man, obviously.
And you know, no. Keep the other ones coming in. Sasha, forget the cars, not remotely interested. Send in more hospital pictures, because they're absolutely fantastic. And there's nothing on a Saturday morning like a naughty nurse. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, the other thing I was going to say was, before I take over this show from Vernon, I want Vernon to talk about his Class B model aeroplane licence. I'm fascinated by his Class B model aeroplane licence. I've always wanted a Class B, and I want to know what you have to do to get a Class A.
I'll tell you after the news. All right, we've got to get some news. And by the way, if you are,
do you want me to do the weather?
Well, you can do the weather.
Right,
but
it's quite nice outside, a bit cold.
That's the weather. But if you do want to send us a message, then why not send it on your body? 81199. Take a picture, and Jay will read them out on air.
Oh yeah.
In the Premiership, the lunchtime kick-off between Arsenal and Tottenham at the Emirates Stadium is less than 15 minutes away. The Gunners have lost their last 2 league matches, but the Spurs boss, Martin Jol, is still expecting a tough time.
They want to bounce back. They would like to show everybody that they are not a team who could have 3 defeats, I guess, in a row.
Manchester United will stretch their lead to 6 points at the top if they win at Middlesbrough later. Reading are looking for a 4th straight win. If they beat Bolton at home, they could move into 3rd place.
Hang on a minute. What about Bolton?
Yeah, well, but I'm just stating a fact.
Right.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Reading are looking for a 4th straight win.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right, yeah.
If they beat Bolton
at
home, they move into 3rd place.
Right, and what about if Bolton beat Reading away? What will happen to them? So you've not even sussed that one out. You're talking to the wrong man, my friend.
I can tell you, though.
Go on, then.
Have you been following winger Glenn Little?
Glenn Little?
Yeah.
Right, what about him?
Have you been following his hamstring problem?
Yeah.
He will have a late fitness test on that.
Right, okay.
You know the way to fix that hamstring problem? Call Sasha from Lancaster. Yeah. She'll sort it out for you.
A naughty nurse. James, is there anything else that you'd like to read out?
The SPL.
All right, go on then.
The leaders Celtic at home to Aberdeen. Radio 1 Newsbeat, more at 1:30.
And now the weather with JK from JamiRadio.
Well, it's going to be kind of sort of sunny down in Penzance with a few bits of rain. In fact, I've got some big black clouds on my little chart here. Temperature's about 13, moving up to Southampton 12. If you're down to the southeast, London, and also East Anglia, and mostly up the east side of the coast, it's going to be sort of scattered light cloud with a bit of sunshine. If you're up in Stornoway, it's going to be wet with little breaks of sunshine, most of that for Scotland, and up in Lerwick, you're just going to be cold.
Right, we're still here with Jay from JamiRadio.
I tell you what, I'm so impressed with you.
Why?
Yeah, well, just because I see you on the telly, you're a sharp-looking man, and I see you in here with an awful lot of buttons just whamming around the studio. Fantastic. But I just want to say, Lola in Dunstable, I can see a little peep of tartan skirt there. It's an absolutely fantastic shot. I'm really pleased with that. Not sure I want to go in the Ford Sierra, Rob.
These are all pictures, by the way, that people have sent in to JK.
And somebody sent in a picture of them dressed as a naughty policewoman. And or is it a police person these days? I never know. That's absolutely fantastic, though. Please send.
Well, there are not many police ladies or police women that you see parading around your local high street with their blouse undone.
No. No, you don't. But it's something that the government are bringing in.
But the world would be a more peaceful place if that did happen.
I tell you, it would be a more peaceful place, and people would commit less crime. Now, I'll tell you something. I'm not very happy about this road charging business. I think it's a big scam.
It is a big scam.
I think the British public should stand up and say, you know what, we're not having even the pilot scheme, forget it, mate, because they are taking liberties, they know people are going to pay it in the end, it's not there to stop congestion, and you can't start talking about, stopping congestion, all for the environment, when you're going to build 2 more airports. Doesn't make sense.
There you go, the man. And also, you know what makes me
It's a big fib. It's cheeky. It's annoying. You know, £1.34 a mile. It's cheeky. It's not on. And they do. Oh, we're just doing a little pilot scheme. And before you know it, whole country's got to. And you know what? We are a bit spineless when it comes to this stuff. I have to say, the French will stand up.
I was just going to say
the
that.
French.
I was just going to say that. Can you imagine? Right.
Yeah.
Let's just imagine that the congestion charge went into the centre of Paris.
Yeah. They would fill it with onions.
They would fill it with something.
They would fill it with something. They wouldn't have it. Would
They'd
they?
never go in there again.
No.
And like, you know, I'm gonna join in on this. Right. They say the congestion charges reduce traffic. All right. Fair enough. Why do I still get stuck in traffic jams then if I pay my congestion charge in London?
Exactly. And do you know what? I tell you what. It took me 2 hours to come into London yesterday. Massive traffic jam on the M40, all the way down. You know, it's obviously not working, this thing. And what you want to do is not only you want to charge people, the same people that go to work to keep this country going. I mean this, you know, you want to charge them. They've got misery going in and out to keep the economy of this country, keep all those fat cats who run these businesses in a job, and you want to charge them £1.34 a mile to do so.
And also, can I just say another thing?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to throw me 50p in here.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Well, you drive a Jag XJR.
Well,
that's very nice too.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
But the thing is, right, it's not reduced congestion, or in my opinion, from what I've seen, it's not reduced congestion, but they say, the congestion charge is going to pay for better public transport facilities. So therefore, why is public transport going up?
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
All right, anywhere.
28 billion a year. Well, bring those boys back from Iraq.
There you go. Right, let's have another track from JamiRadio. And by the way, those are our opinions and not those of the BBC.
Absolutely.
Right, another JamiRadio track, Jay. If we could play one, what would it be?
Oh, I'd like you to play something from when I was a young lad who was 27 years old, and I love this track. It's called All Right.
Oh, this brings back very, very good memories.
It certainly does.
Oh, yeah, this is JamiRadio on Radio 1 and All Right. Jay's with us till the top of the hour.
Hey.
Send in your text and your pictures, 81199. Put a smile on the man's face.
Lola.
All right, Charles. There you go, JamiRadio and All Right. It is all right in the studio now. You see, I never really, we've been sent lots of various types of pictures from various different types of people, and it's put a big old smile on our face. It never usually happens on this show, but because you're in, Jay, the girls are going crazy.
It's fantastic. Samantha, it's amazing stuff. And also, whoever's doing that painting and decorating on there,
naked,
that really is a winner.
Naked painting and decorating.
I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do after I walk out of here. This is the show you want to go on forever.
It really is. Right, you ready for listeners' questions, Jay?
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan, and I guess you are, of Jay's. Listening to Jay's orchestration, I think a Bond theme is a must. Would you consider it, from Malcolm?
I've always wanted to do a Bond film. I just got to say as well, you know, that new Bond theme is awful.
But the film's good.
Yeah, okay, but the theme tune is diabolical, and I could have done a better job, and it's as simple as that. Get the strings in, let's bring, I tell you what, you'll never get over the John Barry and the Don Black days. Don Black does the lyrics, John Barry does the music. I've been privileged enough to meet the man. He gave me his baton.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Good evening, sir. Favourite Bond?
Favourite Bond, Scaramanga, sir. A papillus superfluous. A third nipple, sir.
Yes.
What do you know about a man called Scaramanga, Bond? Scaramanga, 14 years old, he was a trick shot artist. Then he was a Rio gunman.
Brilliant.
Assigned to the KGB. Current price, $1 million a hit. I love Bond.
Great, innit?
I mean, Bond is just so good, isn't it? What's the other one? That's the other. Hi, what's your name? Chew me. Yeah. I'll chew ya.
My favourite line, I think I've said this before, is Roger Moore walks into a glass factory and the glamorous receptionist behind the desk.
I remember.
He walks in.
That's Moonraker.
Yeah, and she says, "Can I help you with something, sir?" And he turns around and he goes, "Well, I'm tempted to say yes right away." Quality.
Yeah, the best line of all time, though, is Christopher Lee as the bad man in The Man with the Golden Gun, and he shoots the boss. And the man comes running in. What happened? What happened? He said, Mr. Fash has just resigned. I'm the new chairman of the board. He always did like that mausoleum. Put him in it. Fabulous.
Love the show, Vern. Can you ask JK where he learnt to dance? Because I've been trying for years and still can't match him. That's from Jamie in Oxted.
Well, Jamie, I gotta say, the old knees are going now. Do you know, I'll tell you what, a lot of my I don't know, really.
You've either got funk or you haven't.
Yeah, I think you know, I think it's sort of cross between like popping and skateboarding, all mixed into one.
Nice, that's a good way to put it. What's your favourite car for driving on a sunny winter's day? Sarah in Bolsover.
That's a superb question, Sarah from Bolsover. And there's a Labour MP for Bolsover, isn't he? What's his name?
I don't know.
Well, I do. There's Dennis somebody. He's really famous. Dennis Skinner. He's the Labour MP for Bolsover. You should know about Bolsover. Favourite car? Well, it's my birthday on 30th of December, and you can guarantee I shall be out in my 1963 300 SL Roadster Mercedes.
Oh, very nice car. Very nice car.
It's just gotten back from a small service.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, these things are so difficult to keep them ticking over, and if you don't drive them, you'll never bloody know.
Exactly. If you could suggest only one album for me to buy today, what would it be from Natalie?
High
Times, the singles.
Yeah, apart from that, Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced?
Nice. Hi, JK, it's Mark in Torrington, Devon. Have you ever bought a rubbish car?
Not really sure about whether I can answer that. It could. I've certainly driven a few rubbish cars. No, I don't. Have I ever bought a rubbish car? No, I've nicked a couple, but apart from that, no.
Don't try it, people.
Yeah, don't do that.
This is Eric Prydz and Proper Education versus the Floyd.
He did a mix for us, did Eric?
Is he a nice bloke?
Well, I've never met him, but he's lovely. Sounds lovely.
More from Jay after this. Eric,
I'm really getting into this. It's great. I don't want the show to end.
Eric Prydz and the Floyd, Proper Education.
Yeah,
as you say, Eric Prydz did do a remix for you, Jay.
Yeah.
Where's the album? To
be honest with you, I don't think Eric made it onto.
All right.
I'll tell you what. I'm not being funny, but you don't always get a lot for that, don't you?
It's great.
19 tracks and 10 remixes.
No, I'm telling you. Absolutely brilliant. And all the dance tunes that you will know and love from my clubbing days are all on there as well.
Fabulous.
So, any more messages come in, Jay?
Yeah, there are. There's a fellow who sent in a picture of a Ford, and he hasn't left his name for obvious reasons. I can give his phone number, but I won't. And he said, a real car, and I'm looking at a Ford Escort that's not a Cosworth, so goodbye. JK, I fancy the pants off you. Jess from Nottinghamshire. Well, you can always rely on Nottinghamshire to come out with stuff like that. She's wearing a pair of knickers with T's on. There's another young lady here who's got some incredibly high heels, and she looks rather stunning, and she's standing in a bathroom in a club, no doubt, in Nottinghamshire. And there's another girl,
she's got long legs. Look at how long legs.
I know, amazing. Oh, they're fantastic. Oh, yes, anyway. And I just nearly forgot I was on BBC Radio. And also, Sophie from Chester, and I have to say, looking at the picture, I can see why she's from Chest.
Well, there you go, JK. Thank you very much, sir. What are you doing for the rest of the day?
I don't know, but can I come next Saturday?
Yes, you're more than welcome. Anytime.
I'm going for something to eat. It's my last interview for the year. I was supposed to do 3 hours of Australian and Japanese promotion on Tuesday, but I've stuffed it.
Oh, well, there you go, Jay.
Because I only love you, Vernon.
Thank you very much.
We share the same name, and we are both lords.
Yes, well,
Lords of the air.
Don't say that in this building. That means something totally different. But what we didn't discuss, which we'll have to discuss another time, is model airplane licensing.
We should. Oh, do you know what? I tell you what. Somebody very kindly. I just did a gig the other day for a corporation which I can't name, and they gave me a radio control helicopter, which I'm looking forward to crashing. And
I've got one of them. We'll do it together.
Yeah, well, you'll have to show me. Yeah. I'm only good at the coaxial rotors, you see.
Right.
Then again, of course, whether it's the real thing, of course. It's an entirely Tell you what, you show me how to do your model aeroplane, and I'll take you up in my heli-chopper.
It's a different gravy, it really is. Jay, thank you very much, sir. You've been an absolute star.
Super. Thanks to everybody that sent in these wonderful pictures. They're still coming in, and they are absolutely fantastic. There's some fella just, are you going to Le Mans next year? Yes, I am, mate Giles. I am going to. Is that your Ferrari? Is that a BB512 you've got there, or is that just a 308? Have you got the Magnum moustache that goes with it?
There you go. Big thanks to Jay. High Times is available in all good music stores and some dodgy ones to boot. It's a great album. It's a proper driving album. JK, you are a star.
Thanks.
This is
National
Radio 1.